What up, everybody? This is Jay, DPadGeneration, bringing you like I always do. Another video here on the glorious game of Modern Warfare 3. And yeah, I know last time I gave you Modern Warfare 3, and I'd given you a bunch of Black Ops before that, but like I said, I'm going to mix it up a little bit here. And as you can see, it's the map of Lockdown. Not a map that I really enjoy that much. I think I'm using an MP7 here. Probably Silence, Rapid Fire, I'm not sure. I think I'm using Spy Plane, Predator Missile Chopper. I'm not exactly sure. You'll see when I get it. I think I get it. It's not a bad video. I think I go 17-6. I'm not positive. I think I start out pretty shitty and then I make up for it here in the end. But anyway, enough about the video gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But main thing I want to talk to you guys today about is Major League Baseball, and basically the season started like a couple weeks ago. It is, yeah. And basically, if you don't know, I've mentioned before, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan. I know it sounds weird for me to be a St. Louis Cardinals fan, considering where I live and everything, but basically growing up, my dad's been a fan of all the Cardinal teams, like even down to football and hockey. So like growing up, I was like, yeah, I like baseball. So growing up, it was kind of like I started idolizing Ozzie Smith. Like even whenever I played Little League and T-ball, I was like, yeah, Ozzie Smith. So, but basically what got me into the Cardinals and got me liking them so much. And that is why I like the St. Louis Cardinals. And as you all know, well, you probably don't all know, but we won the World Series last year. It was an amazing run. I mean, he basically came from behind to win it. David Freese, everything. It was an amazing, it was an amazing season for us. And I was wearing my hat the other day, and everybody was calling me like a bandwagon jumper, yelling at me, and I was like, no, I'm not a bandwagon jumper. I've been a Cardinal fan forever, so people can't call me a bandwagon jumper. I'll apologize if you heard a dog bark. It's a freaking neighbors upstairs. Their dogs go freaking crazy. But the other thing crazy about them upstairs is like they'll vacuum at like freaking like 2 or 3 in the morning, and then they'll vacuum again the next day. I don't know what they're doing up there, if they have a meth lab. My roommate Rick joked about maybe he sticks it on his penis. I don't know. I don't want to know if he's sticking it on his penis. I don't really want to know, but that's enough about my weird neighbors upstairs. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, like the Cardinals, and basically we have a huge transition right now because the Russar manager left, so we ended up actually getting Mike Matheny. He was our old catcher and player for us, so it's kind of cool to get an old player as your coach. And then our pitching coach had to basically leave because his wife, I don't know if it was cancer or brain surgery or tumor or something like that, so he had to basically, he's taken a year off as of now. I don't know if he'll be back. He might be back, I don't know. So basically we have like the guy that was under him pitching coaching for us now. And then of course, you know, I'm pussyfooting around the big thing that everybody's giving me crap for too. Yes, we lost Albert Pujols, and yeah, I know we basically lost the best player in baseball, but what are you gonna do? I mean, it happens. There was no way we could pay him the money he wanted for the years. I mean, he's getting up there in his years, and he's been with us, I think, what, 11 seasons now? So, I mean, you can't really, like, fault us, and our team wouldn't want to pay a guy that much money and then have our other positions weakened, so what are you going to do? He left us. He's with the Angels now, so at least he's in the American leagues. Maybe that's why it doesn't sting me as much, because we really won't play them unless it's unless it's World Series time, so how did I not die by my freaking bouncing betting? But anyway, so I think here's coming up where I go on a tear. But basically, like I said, I'm not really concerned about that because we picked up Carlos Beltran, and so far he's going really, really good so far this year. But the funny thing is, well, of course we have David Freese. He did so well in the World Series and the playoffs in general for us. You know how he was freaking amazing. He's starting off to a good year so far. He's having a little bit of, I think it's a wrist problem right now, but he'll be back. It's not a big deal. And then I know we lost Chris Carpenter, one of our best pitchers, for a month now, but the other people have picked up, and we got Westbrook back. Not Westbrook, I mean, we got Wainwright back, so I'm confident in our pitching. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is the rising guy, Matt Carpenter, ladies and gentlemen. He, like, I never really heard of him before, but my dad was telling me, I guess we've been keeping him down in the minors because he plays first base mainly, and since we've had Albert, we've had no reason to really bring him up too much. He also plays third base, but basically, we moved Lance Berkman up to first base, but Berkman's been having a little bit of tweaks here and pain, so we've been playing Matt Carpenter lately, and he kind of started out kind of rocky, but man, he's off to a good start. In the game I was watching the other day, he had 5 RBIs in one game, which tied the record with David Freese for one of our rookies for getting that many RBIs in a game, and like he's turned out to be a really good player, which is actually nice, and it's kind of cool to see that. Like, if he can play first base, I mean, he might be another good asset for us that nobody heard of before. Because I know my roommate like scrambled to get him for his fantasy team, and I'm sure a lot of people are probably scrambling to get fantasy baseball right now. But anyway, I know I just rambled about baseball there for a while, and some of you probably don't care about baseball, but I do, so you had to pain through it and watch his good gameplay. I think I go 17-6, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know with a like or thumb up, whatever, and I will talk to you guys later. And also, people have been asked if they wanted to subs want to play with me. Go ahead, friend me. Jay is hopeless. Later, guys.